that's in my heart. Remove all the bonds that keep us apart. I wish you knew what it would mean to be free, so you'd see and agree that every man should be free. You'd see and agree that every man should be free. Then you'd say it loud, say it clear, for the whole round world to hear. You'd say it loud, say it clear, for the whole round world to hear. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicings rise the Lord has done? Can you see what the Lord has done? What we waited for has come to pass. See what the Lord has done. On your wedding day, you're gonna sing that. Can you see what the Lord has done? When you walk into that property, can you see what the Lord has? When that healing happens, what we've been praying for, He has brought to pass. See what the Lord has done. Where you all sing it to someone, I'll just sing it to someone. Say, see what the Lord has done. Can you see? See what the Lord has done. What we waited for has come to pass. Oh, see what the Lord has done. Then you say, my eyes have seen, my ears have heard. I have seen what the Lord has done. The baby I've been waiting for, He has brought it to pass. Hey, see my eyes, see my Samuel. Hey, see what the Lord has done. See what the Lord has done.
praises to your name. Sing praises to your name. I will rejoice and be glad in you. I will rejoice and be glad in you. I will rejoice and be glad in you. I will sing praises to your name.
If you climb the higher mountain, you'll find me. Even search the deeper ends of the earth. No matter where you are, I am with you always. When you feel the battle raging around you, without the strength you need to keep going on, in the shame and through the hurt, in the rain and the pain, I am here. Even in the dark and lonely nights, I am here. And if you turn and walk away, I still care. Said I'll never let you down, and my love is all around. I can never turn my back on you. Do you know I love you? Never disappoint you. Do you know my love is pure? And I will keep you safe and secure.
If you look inside your heart, you will hear me. I am asking you, please stay by my side. No matter what you do, I will always love you. Nothing else could ever take your place in my heart. I have given you my all from the start. I will always be your friend and stay close until the end. Then I'll love you through eternity. Oh, do you know I love you? How much I really love you. Do you know that you are mine? You're always on my mind. Do you know I love you? I promise not to leave you. Do you know I'm always there? Just because I can. Do you know I love you? I'll always be around. Do you know it makes me sad? The times when you're not glad. Do you know I love you? Never disappoint you. Do you know my love is pure? And I will keep you safe and secure. Everything
Can be found in me.
can be found in me.
In my love. Did you know how much I really love you? Do you know that you are
My Jesus, my Savior, Lord, there is none like you. All of my days, I want to praise the wonders of your mighty love. My comfort, my shelter, tower of refuge and strength. Let every breath and all that I am. Never cease to worship you. Shout to the Lord of the earth, let us sing. Power and majesty, praise to the King. Mountains bow down and the seas will roar at the sound of your name. I sing for joy at the work of your hands. Forever I'll love you, forever I'll stand. Nothing compares to the promise I have in you. My Jesus, my Savior, Lord, there is none like you. All of my days, I want to praise the wonders of your mighty, 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 mighty love. My comfort, my shelter, tower of refuge and strength. Let every breath and all that I am never cease to worship you. Shout to the Lord of the earth, let us sing. Power and majesty, praise to the King. Mountains bow down and the seas will roar at the sound of your name. I sing for joy at the work of your hand. Forever I'll love you, forever I'll stand. Nothing compares to the promise I have in you. Promise I have in you. Nothing compares to the promise I have in you. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. Nothing compares to the promise I have in you. Shout to the Lord. Shout to the Lord. Nothing compares to the promise I have in you. My Jesus, my Savior, my Jesus.
Hello?
Hey, Todd, man, what's up, man? I've been trying to reach you all day.
Come on, Phil, do you know what time it is, man? It's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I understand that, man. I'm sorry about that, but it's a lot going on, man. It's a lot of pressure. I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
What you talking about, Phil? What's wrong?
I don't know what to do. Listen.
My life is a mess, and I feel so much stress. But you're telling me to rest. Oh my, it's alright. You know I've got a life to do, and my rent is too. Hey, I might have to move, but you're saying no. I've got a wife to be there for, and a baby to care for, but I can't see the way no more. But you're saying I feel so alone, like all my hope is gone. What am I doing wrong? I just need to know. They don't last long. No, they don't. Until the end, be strong. It's already alright. No matter what you see, have faith and believe everything will be. What about my trials? Come on. why I gave up my old crew, yeah, yeah. It's already now I feel no there when I want to share. I know you're aware, but you're telling me even though I try to do what's right, there's always a fight. But you're telling me I don't want to give up, but I've had about enough. I'm not trying to fuss. I just need to know. Yeah, yeah. But until the end, I don't see another way out. You see, have faith and believe. I need some help, 'cause I don't know how to make it through. But until I'm waiting on you. I need you, yeah. Oh, man, you gotta understand, this test is just your start. All that's fine and good, but why does it last so long? Come on, feel, just grab hold to your faith. You know that God has already provided a way to escape. Bro, you gotta understand, I'm living right. I understand, and I pay my tithes. I love my wife, and I don't compromise. So tell me why, tell me why.
Phil, listen, man. You gotta understand that God knows the way that you take.
Yeah, man, but you don't
But
understand.
now, listen. Do you understand, bro, that the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord? You just got to hang on, man. Weeping, man, do it for a night, but I guarantee the joy is coming in the morning. Listen.
I've never seen the righteous forsake, nor his seeds begging for bread. That's what I say. Don't you be discouraged. The storm is almost over, but it seems so hard. Yeah.
But God's gonna work everything out for your good.
I'm waiting on him, yeah.
Don't you be discouraged, oh no.
I'm waiting on him.
He told us to wait patiently. He told the way.
I need you now, Lord. Yeah, yeah. He's coming through for you. I need you now. Yeah, yeah. He's gonna come through for you. I hear what you say, yeah. But I need you, Lord, to help me, yeah. I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you, Lord, 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 Lord. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Down at the cross where my Savior died. Oh, down for clean, seen from sin. I cried. He was there, dead in my heart was the blood applied, yeah. Singing glory to his name. Now fellas, if y'all don't mind, y'all come and help me sing. I'm singing glory to his name, precious name. His name, yeah. But I feel good in here today. Cause when I think about what he did for me, when I think about what Jesus did for me, I get chills in my body. Cause I thought about how they whipped him all night long, but that wasn't enough. Church, I thought about how they whooped him with the 9 tails to peel the skin off his body, but that wasn't enough. Not only that, y'all, but they put nails in his hands and nails in his feet, y'all, but that still wasn't enough. They had to hang him up on Calvary's hill. They had to hang him up on Calvary's hill. And even then, they had to pierce him in his side. But I want y'all to know that he did that for me and you. He died on the cross for me and you. If you know he died for you, you ought to open up your mouth and say, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. His name. Jesus. 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 No other name like that. Jesus. 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 There's no other name like Jesus. 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 Oh, Jesus. 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 He healed my body. He healed my mind. He healed my soul. No other name like Jesus. Jesus. Somebody call the name of Jesus. Come on, come on, come on. Call the name. Jesus. Jesus. He's a mighty warrior fighting your battles. Jesus. Jesus. Oh. 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 Yeah. Jesus. Sweeter than a honeycomb. Jesus. Mighty warrior. Jesus. All deliverer. Jesus. Mountain breaker. Jesus. Jesus. Is the yoke of awesome church in here? Jesus. Jesus. Breaking every yoke. Jesus. Breaking every yoke. Jesus. Jesus. Shout out about. Come on, come on, come on. Jesus. Call the name of Jesus. 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 Jesus.
vision to see things like you do. God, you're where our help comes from. Give us wisdom, oh God. You know just what to do.
From beginning of time, you reign. Yeah. And yesterday and today and forever, You remain the same, yeah. Ruler of everything, sovereign and matchless King. You are Lord of all. There is no one higher. There is no one wiser. There is no one greater than you. You are Lord of all. Every knee will bow at your name. Yeah. And tongue confess that Jesus has been crucified but rose again. Yeah. Ha! Ruler of everything, sovereign and matchless King. You are Lord of all. Yeah. There is no one higher. Nobody wiser. There is no one wiser. Nobody greater. There is no one greater than you alone. You alone. You are alone. There is no one. There is no one higher. No one wiser. There is no one wiser. Nobody greater. There is no one greater than you. You are Lord of all. Hey! Sovereign God, you are master of the universe. You sit high and look low. You are the Lord. Jesus is Lord of all. Sovereign God, you are. Sing master of the universe. You sit high. You sit high and look low. You are the Lord. Jesus is sovereign God. You are. Hey, you're the master of. Yeah. You sit high. Holy than you are. Oh. Hey, you're the master. Hey, you sit high. Yeah, you are the Lord. There is no one. Nobody wiser. Nobody greater. You alone. You alone. There is no one. Yeah. Nobody greater. He's Lord. There is none greater than you. Nobody greater. You are Lord. Come on, if you know God is wiser, if you know God is the master of the universe, come on, clap those hands and give him praise. Hey. Sovereign God, you are master of the universe. You sit high and look low. You are the Lord. Jesus is Lord of all. Sovereign God, you are master of the universe. You sit high. And look low. Yeah. You are the Lord. Jesus. Sing sovereign God. You're the master of the universe. Hey. You sit high. You are. Jesus is Lord. is Lord of all. Somebody clap unto God. Come on, shout unto God with a voice of triumph. Come on. He's the sovereign God, the master of the universe. There was nobody before him, and there will be nobody after him. Come on, let's lift up a praise in this place. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I want to know our God is above every situation.
It's 8:40.
Hey everyone, this is Sterling Roberts from the beautiful Twin Island Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, and you are listening to the Soul Food Gospel Radio, the home of great Christian entertainment. Those who trust in the Most High.
Another comes with twice the increase. Sometimes I feel like crying. What's the use of trying? But you know this truth is real. Sometimes you don't know how to feel. Yeah. God understands what you're going through, but you got to believe it's all the best.
Hey, welcome. It's your boy DJ Val. Hope you all enjoyed the worship today. Some really great tracks on there, and I always enjoy the worship to start off the show. But without further ado, because I don't want to waste any more time, I have to introduce one of the more celebrated celebrities of the breakfast show, I think is the right way to introduce him. None other than Mr. Alistair V. He is in the studio. Mr. Alistair V, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I am very, very well. Thank you indeed for asking. How's your week been?
Good, thank you.
Anything of notable interest take place?
No, not really.
Nothing, not really. Okay. That does happen sometimes in life, so you can have a week that just nothing much really happens. But I hand over to you. Do your introductions and yeah.
Okay. My name is Alistair V, which is short for Alistair Valentine, which is also short for Alistair Valentine Fadiomi, which is also short for many other middle names.
And did you do the research on those many other middle names?
Yes and no.
Okay. What does the yes provide us with?
Yes, I know some of them. No, I shall not be disclosing them at this time, as I am known for butchering names on this radio show.
I see. Okay, well that's that's fine. So you're still in your secret bunker. There's been a lot of requests for you to come out and show yourself. So are you planning to do that today?
No. Due to where I am currently located, that's a bit of a compromisable task. So
why? If people see your location, they may know where you are.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Is it like an NSA MI6 secret that we're not allowed to know?
No, but we'll just keep it to the bunker is a very hidden place, so.
All right, what do you have on the agenda for today? What's on your mind, sir?
It's just the update on the Titanic submarine whole situation.
Oh, the Titanic submarine saga. Well, over to you. Let's see what you got to say.
Okay, so was it last week? Well, this we were still in kind of up in the air about what was happening. Nothing had been found yet. Just rumors, speculation, and a whole bunch of nothing. To be honest, it was just here are the present things. With Coast Guard looking for this. We're doing this and this and this and this and a lot of
conjecture and speculation.
Just a lot of speculation. So now, unfortunately, all five, I don't want to call them passengers. I forgot what you would call them. Submariners or passengers along the submarine have unfortunately passed away as the sub imploded.
Wow.
Yes. So the
not exploded, imploded.
Yes.
Wow.
So parts of the tourist submersible that imploded have been found. Metal wreckage from the Titan sub was unloaded from the Horizon Arctic ship in St. John's, Canada on Wednesday. Photographs show metal pieces of the sub covered in tarps before cranes lifted them from trucks. The US Coastal Guard officials said that the submersible's landing frame and rear cover were found among the debris. All 5 people on board the vessel died on the 18th of June after it imploded about 90 minutes into the dive to the famous 1912 shipwreck, which sits at a depth of 3,800 meters, which is 12,000 500 feet in the North Atlantic.
Wow. Well, our hearts and thoughts goes out to the whole of the family, you know, because
Yes.
I don't know. There's one thing for something to explode, but to implode. I guess if they were inside, they would have imploded first, right?
Yeah.
If things were imploding on the
Yes,
inside, I'm guessing
yeah,
they would have.
true.
Oh God, how awkward that must have been. I mean, so awkward's not the right word. I mean, just terrifying. Wow.
The submersible's construction included at least one titanium end cap and a titanium ring and a carbon fiber cylinder. The debris brought ashore on Wednesday appears to have at least one titanium end cap and the sub's porthole, which is with its missing window, as well as a titanium ring, landing frame, and the end equipment bay, according to BBC Science correspondents. So far, 5 major pieces have been found below surface in large debris fields near the bow of the Titanic, according to the latest update from the U.S. Coastal Guard. The agency has launched an investigation into the causes of the Titan disaster, which is in its initial phase. Officials have said that they will try and establish what caused the implosion and make recommendations to prevent this in the future. Head of OceanGate, which organized the dive, 61-year-old Stockton Rush, British explorer Hamish Harding, 58, Shahzada Dawood, 48, and his son Suleiman Dawood, and French diver Paul Henry. I'm going to try and put this with a French accent so I don't butcher this again. Narjolet, all have unfortunately died in the incident. OceanGate has since been criticized for its safety practices. Former employees have raised several concerns about the Titan sub, which was not subject to regulation. In email seen by the BBC, Mr. Rush had previously dismissed safety worries from experts, saying he was tired of industry players who try to use safety arguments to stop innovation. In a statement last week, OceanGate said that it was an extremely sad time for our employees who were exhausted and grieving deeply over this loss.
Is that the only thing that they have? The only sub or submergible?
No, I think they have a few that range in different capacities, because I heard that OceanGate is still doing other,
Underwater
sub-tours and
sub
all of
tours,
that.
yeah. Wow, and people are still going on their vehicles.
Indeed.
Normally, people would run away a mile, so okay. It's interesting. They must be quite unique in terms of what it is that they do to make people wanna go and spend that kind of money. But okay, well, anything else?
Well, yes. Also, there was presumed potentially human remains, so not obviously whole like parts like bones and stuff, but it could have been stuff like hair fibers, skin, a range of different things. Remains will be brought back to the US and analysed as part of a wider international investigation into what happened with the catastrophic voyage on the Titanic shipwreck earlier this month. But there's been a whole bunch of other stuff that's happened with OceanGate so far. A Florida couple sued Stockton Rush for refusing to refund their $210,000 deposit for the Titanic shipwreck tour.
They can't really go on it now, can
Yeah,
they? Things blown
have
up.
dropped the lawsuit after Ocean Gate Expedition CEO was among the 5 that died in the catastrophic implosion. That's what I was telling you about when we were saying all these things will start coming up about Ocean Gate and all of their shenanigans. Mark and Sharon interesting name, Hagel filed a lawsuit in February claiming that Rush had repeatedly cancelled the deep sea dive they had booked on the Titan submersible in 2018 after Rush was confirmed to have died on the Titan during an ill-fated trip to the famed North Atlantic shipwreck on Sunday the 18th of June. The couple said the honor, respect and dignity of the victims was important than their claim. Like most around the world, we have watched the coverage of the Ocean Gate capsule with great concern and an enormous amount of sadness and compassion for the families of those who lost their lives, the Hagel said in a statement to Fox 35. In light of these tragic events, we are informed our attorneys to withdraw all legal action against Stockton, the statement read.
I wonder if there'll be any more claims like that.
Father and grandfather submersible victims give teary tributes to victims. The Darwood family, Mr. Shahad, apologies for the butchering of these names, Shahaz Darwood and grandfather of Suleiman Darwood have been giving touching tributes to his son and grandson in a prayer video. In this situation, what does a father say? And a grandfather, Mr. Darwood said, wiping his tears from his face. Mr. Darwood said Shahadza and Suleiman were so excited about going on the Titanic and praised their spirits of exploration. He recalled that they had convinced the family to visit Antarctica with them this coming winter.
Wow, that's it's just so difficult for those people that have left loved ones behind, especially that father and son thing. I just kind of think of me and you, and something like that happen, God forbid, to me and you, it would be like people, you didn't just lose one member, 2 members of your family, and obviously his son was quite vital to the things that he was doing. I've heard as well. They, once in a lifetime, some people go to Disneyland, but they were going to the wreckage of the Titanic. It's just wow, it's deep, man. It's deep.
And already there have been a few conspiracy theories. Yes, from Republican senator shares conspiracies theory about the submersible. After the implosion of the Titan submersible, several people began to sharing their conspiracy theories about the national attention incident. The national attention the incident received, including Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn. The GOP senator floated an idea about the timing of the US Coast Guard revealing the sub had imploded on Twitter. If the US Navy had suspected the Titan submersible imploded just hours after it began its voyage, why did the Coast Guard wait until Thursday, the same day the IRS whistleblowers testified before Congress, to make their announcements to the public? Miss Blackburn wrote on the 23rd of June. Miss Blackburn's tweets insinuates that the Coast Guard and possibly the US Navy waited to reveal the submersible had imploded until after the congressional hearing.
There you go. That's right, of DJ Val's playbook. That is.
Yes.
I always say when ever you see a news story like this, there is always something happening that they don't want you to know about. And I know for a fact, because I've watched real life, real life politician things, and when they want to do stuff, they say, oh, let's choose this day because this day there'll be less focus on what we're trying to release. So if we try and get it out, there'll be other things competing with the news. We're not going to be by ourselves. So I do believe in that. Yeah.
However, in reality, the US Navy detected an acoustic anomaly shortly after the sub lost contact with the surface of the ship and relayed that information to the US Coast Guard in a search and rescue mission. The Navy and the Coast Guard were unable to definitively say that the sub had imploded, as the acoustic anomaly wasn't enough evidence. When they had discovered the physical debris, they were able to make more concrete conclusions.
Okay. I'll tell you what, let's roll some VT and we'll be right back. Okay, we are back talking all things submersible, Titanic, explosions, and conspiracy theories. Where were we? Before we went for the breakup?
Debunking conspiracy theories.
Okay, go on then.
No, that was really it to the whole submarine thing. I thought you would put in your conspiracy theories.
Oh well, my conspiracy theory is that they're still alive. So I don't really do conspiracy theories on the show. I've always tried to. Well, this is my opinion. So, and that's what I think. I think that it. I think they're living on some island somewhere. Maybe with Tupac and Biggie, Michael Jackson. They're all on that island there together. But as much as it's what I find amazing in these kind of situations is, this world, you can't go out your front door without somebody spotting what you're doing and knowing exactly where you're going. And when you're a multi-millionaire and billionaire, I know these guys have like these locator chips and all that kind of stuff built in case they get kidnapped and all that kind of stuff as well. So there's, the sub's gone, but who's to say that, they didn't get kidnapped or something like that. But anyway, they didn't get kidnapped. I don't think they got kidnapped. But yeah, my thoughts are that they are still alive somewhere and that it's all an elaborate ruse to take us off the scent while they need to do what they need to do with their new identities. They walk among us. That's my thought.
Is that it?
Yeah. What was the other one? Yeah. So that's my main one. My main one, I think is that they're potentially still alive somewhere, but it's just a really good cover-up story. That it might be promoted because of, I was watching that show on I don't know if it was on Sky or something about the thief, his wife, and the canoe, and it was about this man that pretended that he died at sea, and then he came back and was living with his wife, and then they went off to Panama, something like that. So maybe that inspired my visions of stuff. But enough said about that.
Yes.
What else have you got?
To be honest, that's all I wanted to talk about. That's the only thing that's been really pushing the I guess online conversations and in your words, the larger scale media agenda. But yeah, that was really it. It's obviously for some people it's an extremely sad topic. For some people it's I guess a bit of a cautionary tale, like why on earth would you do that? Why would you even put yourself in a situation like that and
That's true.
risk doing all of that? Some people are looking for ways to, I guess,
Thrill seekers, right? Just
Yeah.
trying to. I mean, it's a bit like when we used to go to Thorpe Park and when you were younger, Chessington and stuff like that. And you know, we used to do those. Remember those silly challenges? Well, they weren't silly. I take that back. I think they were really fun. We used to do the challenges to go like 8 times on a ride or 9 times on a ride. You know, which when you think about it, that, you know, those rides are supposed to be scary enough. When you're trying to do 10 times on Vampire Ride and then another 10 times on Swarm, you know, because I don't even know how those challenges came about, but it's just us wanting to do it so that we could, I don't know, just, you know, it's that thing in man that you want to do more than, you know, and some would look at us and they say, well, that's really dangerous. Imagine if you hear horror stories. But we still did it, and year after year, we still did the challenges as well, right? Yeah, I remember the first one, Vampire. I always remember your little face. I think, I don't know if it was you that suggested it, and we just started, or it's just something that happened organically, right? And then I remember we said, right, well, let's see if we can go 10 times. And then you were tiny. You're not like how you are now. You were like really, really small. Then I remember we said, right. I said, what round is this? And you said, it's round 7. I said, no, it's not round 7. It's like round 4. You just hit your hand on your head and went, oh. It was round 4. Fight, and then we go off again, run round, go on it, and come off, and then I don't know. But you know, people look at that and they go, oh, that was, you know, that's quite a dangerous thing to do, and you know, putting yourself in harm's way and stuff. But
I guess, but that's, I know for a lot of people, they take it as, I don't know, there's like a limit to the natural danger. Like, oh yeah, when you cross the road, yes, there's always that what if. There's
True.
What if when you step into your house, you could accidentally trip over your shoes and then you could hurt yourself, and all these different things. I guess because
true.
I don't know, they are, I guess, wealthier people that spent in my opinion, an egregious amount to see a wreckage, which I guess if they made it all the way there would have been a great sight, is highly dangerous. It was, and then yeah, but for some people, which I thought was a bit odd, I think it was ITV or Channel 5, even before the news of the submarine, there was already a documentary out about it.
Oh, so maybe they had been planning to do something and they just, you know what it's like, they're thinking of
Yeah.
doing it and then they just accelerate it. So okay, let's quickly get it out while we can still capture public.
I was like, does it mean there are episodes to it then? Since it's because I think by the time we talked about it, I had only just seen the whole documentary thing. I was like, how is there already a documentary out when we haven't got to the whole thing yet? But maybe, I don't know, they had been, you know, building
working on
up to
things.
it. And yes, but it is a very, I guess, odd story. It's a very once in a lifetime thing that doesn't usually happen. It's like one of those once in a blue moon things. You never, nobody's gonna be like next week, oh, who's traveling to I don't know, the
going on the Thames. Going on the Thames. I said not going on the Thames. Going on the underwater submersible to go and look at a shipwreck
Yeah.
somewhere. But yeah, well, I think if they advertised tickets for people to go, people would still go.
True.
Yeah, if they said, right, we're not going to charge you £250,000, maybe £5,000 if you want to go, I'm sure they'd be inundated with people.
But I think now, however, that maybe just stunts people from wanting to go now, because I'm like, we could end up like the people before us
Imploding.
So it's, I guess maybe, but I don't know. There was like all those like what was the word? Sociologists, yeah, and psychiatrists were like, oh, this is like the means to an end for like thrill seeking and like unnecessary like danger and I forgot the word that they used, some very large word, but just I guess dangerous tourism. Like you said, thrill seeking, all of that. Think about how, like, if this didn't happen and it was a successful trip, it would have potentially been, like you said, they might have lowered the prices down, made it more commercially acceptable. Like, you go on holiday and now you're...
Let me ask you a question. If you had the chance to go and maybe money wasn't an option, would you go?
No. I don't think I'd fit in the submarine. I'd have to sit up the walls. My feet would have to be like, I'd be like sitting but hunching over. But I'm in this little tube.
That is funny though.
I don't, mate. It depends. I wouldn't go to the Titanic. If I was gonna go and do any deep sea stuff, I don't know. I'd probably have to go to like the Mariana Trench, which is the deepest, like the deepest sea and point of sea on Earth. Supposedly where the meteor is from that took out the dinosaurs. That's why there's such a gigantic supposed trench. So that'd probably be the only place, but I don't know, it'd just be very dark, so I don't know what I'd be looking for. Maybe, I don't know, new life forms, make it like Star Trek but water related, to encounter new worlds and
go boldly go where no man has gone before.
Ocean, the second to last frontier,
or the very first final frontier.
Yes.
But that's interesting. Some people say that they would still go, regardless of
that's them, but I wouldn't. I would go on a submarine, but at that depth, no.
You went on one at Legoland, didn't you?
Okay, yeah, that's true. And I was a bit scared because there was water
leaking in. That's right, I remember that.
But I guess the deepest I'd probably do is like, I don't know, Australian coral reef, which isn't that deep. So that's the deepest I would go. Anything else, I don't know how. Just so many different factors. And like that when I saw the whole toilet situation, I just
in the sub?
Yeah, I would just no.
Okay,
no.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back to do our shout outs because we've got to round things up. We're going to finish right on time today as well. All right, let's roll with the VT, then do the shout outs. Okay, we are back. Shout outs. Can I do one first before I forget?
Okay.
I'm gonna give a shout out to my bishop. We're celebrating his 40 years in ministry.
Indeed we are.
Yep, on Sunday, 25 years of being a bishop. And that's huge. That's going to be at Rack City Church, Kilburn.
Yes, don't forget, is it 40 years of ministry as a whole? So
yeah, 40 whole years. That's a long time of anything.
That's older than me. Wow.
Everything's older than you.
Sorry.
We're gonna, your boy. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be roving around. So if you come down, you may well be able to bump into me. I'm doing interviews with all the celebrities and everyone else that's gonna be there to celebrate with our bishop. So, if you can, if you're watching this live and not on a repeat anywhere at all, tomorrow Sunday, 6:30 p.m. Rack City Church, Kilburn location. Go to Rack's website. You'll find all the information about that. It's going to be a glorious time. Even if you weren't planning to come. We will be able to accommodate you. It's a huge auditorium, so please do come anyway.
Yes.
Okay, over to you, son.
Okay. I'll give a shout out to my mum, Olive. I'll give a shout out to my dad, DJ Val. I'll give a shout out to my sister Christine. I'll give a shout out to my aunts on my mum's side, my auntie Jenny, my auntie Alma, my auntie P, and my auntie Chuchu. I'll give a shout out to my cousins, Malika, Michaela, Matilda and Ella. I'll give a shout out to my other cousins, Elijah and Elise. I'll give a shout out to my grandparents in Nigeria, my grandparents in the UK. I'll give a shout out to my aunts on my dad's side, my auntie Sonia, my auntie Olivia, and my auntie Elizabeth. I'll give a shout out to my cousins Nathan, Faye, Joshua, Kiara and Sean. I'll give a shout out to my niece Lanaya, my nephew Enisha, and my sister Chevelle.
Oh, well done indeed.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much indeed, sir. Will we be having the pleasure of your company next week?
Not at all. Sorry, I just I like saying that every time you ask a question like that.
It's always negative.
No, it's not. No. Should you have?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know if my mum is deciding to take over. She wants to be back and talk with all her loyal fans.
Oh, you have loyal fans as well.
I have loyal fans, but
yeah,
my loyal fans are also my mother's fans, and
no, some are more yours, I'll be honest with you, some it's Alistair B all the time. It's like, I just like to say, in that loyalty, no one seems to say DJ Val. Hey, only station principal and owner. That's all. Don't mind me.
I think that's standard. No,
it's just like, don't mind me. Don't say DJ Val. Hey,
it's not like we're going to do a show without you, are we?
Well, you would like to think so, right? You would like to think that you wouldn't do a show without me, but it does sometimes seem that way. But hey ho. Right, so we are done for this week. I'm going to get out of the way. Let Mr. Alistair V get on with his day. I hope and pray that you guys have an absolutely amazing week. And I know I will be here. I'm not too sure which member of my family is going to be in the hot seat. I couldn't say, but I know that one of them will be in the hot seat anyway. Take good care. Thank you so much indeed. Alistair V, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
All right, bye.